Welcome to another RSR. Tonight we are predicting the final true complete predictions of the 2024-25 CONCACAF Nations League quarterfinals. These predictions are the official predictions. Of course, last month there are things that have changed over the past couple weeks, the last month, that makes these first predictions, they may stay the same, but the first ones were beginning predictions. These will be official. With that being said, prediction de la Quarterfinals de la Liga de Nations de la CONCACAF. It's that simple. We start with quarterfinal 1 to quarterfinal 4. We're in order of how they get played. Quarterfinal 1, USA versus Jamaica. Quarterfinal 1, Estados Unidos contra Jamaica. I have the USA winning. Now, there are ways they lose this, and I will line these out right now. I do not trust Brandon Vasquez and Ricardo Pepi as their two main strikers. They're only two strikers of this round. Ricardo Pepi is better as a backup super sub, but he has to start. Tim Weah will not be playing due to suspension. They can't put him as a false nine. I think that would work well. Brandon Vasquez, Di Michelis, doesn't like him at Monterrey. He's barely played. He's not even a backup. He's a third string striker. I think he's better than that, but right now I'm sure he doesn't believe in himself to the point where you could drop him in as a starter and be like, hey, do us a job. When you're talking about it, it's sort of a situation here of our strikers are not good enough. We have to hope for Pulisic to stay carrying us. And we play better on the road than we normally do, but they're already bad on the road. So you're in a situation of when they play Jamaica and Kingston on Thursday, they're going to probably play badly. Lose? I don't know. Have a horrible match? Yes. With that being said, the second leg is in St. Louis at City Park, or at Energizer Park. They've changed the name. But it's in St. Louis. And you look at it, and you're like, if this game is a 0-0 draw, we don't have away goals, that makes it a lot harder for us to win. Because if they tie, we're out. Do I think Jamaica will win in St. Louis? No. Do I think they could keep this a 0-0 draw in Kingston to a point where if they draw in St. Louis, they advance on away goals? Yes. Do I think they could score enough goals to do that? Yes. Do I trust the USA right now with how they played in Mexico? No. With how they played against Panama? No. With how their window with Mikey Varas went? No. With how their Copa went? No. This year has been horrible for the USA. What Canada felt like last year is what the USA feels like this year. But what about the Nations League? Okay. Yeah, good job on the three-peat. What'd you do on anything more than that? Let's not move the goalposts here. The big opportunity was the USA had to get out of the group at the Copa America. Did they? No. People deluded themselves into thinking they could do more than just get to the quarterfinals of the Copa America. Canada did, so it's possible. It was possible. You didn't. So, you look at it and say, we have a situation here as to where the United States are very much vulnerable. Are they the underdogs? No. Are they still the favorites? Yes. Can Jamaica beat the USA even with this style under McLaren of Brexit 90s football? Yeah, they can. Do I like the way they're playing under McLaren? No, I don't. Not one bit. No, I don't. They don't look that good. Maybe it'll come around. It'd be funny if it did here. But is it possible the USA is vulnerable to this Jamaica team? Yes. Yes, they are. Will they lose? No. I think it'll be 0-0 in Kingston, but a 2-1 win for the USA in St. Louis. A 2-1 aggregate win for the USA. They're this close to getting away goals. I think that's the exact situation we're in. So it can happen, but I think the USA is just going to edge it at home. They're going to play horribly in Jamaica. Not horribly enough to lose outright at Kingston, but to draw 0-0. They come back to St. Louis. They win outright. It's over, but they were way too close for comfort. That's exactly what's going to be like. So can I see where it blows up in their face? Yes. Either way, yes. Will it? No. But the fact they have no striker, the fact that, well, anybody worth a damn to start, again, you look at Pepe, he's a good backup. He's a very good super sub. He's not a starter, but Brandon Vasquez right now, believe it or not, is not a starter, and he probably has no confidence. Thanks to Di Michelis. So, should he go back to MLS? Probably. Toronto, come on. Do it. But the USA should be able to handle with Pulisic. No Tim Weah. Goalkeeping, we'll see. Midfield, no Tyler Adams. I don't really like that, but they can make it work. I can see this blowing up in their face. Will it? No, but I can see it. You're saying you're still picking the USA after all that devil's advocacy? Well, you know, there you go. Quarterfinal 2, Panama versus Costa Rica. Panama contra Costa Rica. Panama, because Costa Rica, they do look interesting. The young talent they've brought through, the generational shift they've created in Costa Rica, great. Alonso Martinez is a great striker. This will be close. It's not going to be a walkover by any means. But Panama's still Panama. And rightfully so or not, they have the CONCACAF Player of the Year in Carrasquilla, which I don't agree with that as a call, because you had Davies, David, Pulisic, players of that ilk to be voted for. But they vote for a guy who was only good for Panama. If it's national team calls, and that makes the best player of the year for CONCACAF, and it was just about the national team, I could live with it. It's not great. Still not perfect, but I could live with it. You look at the situation of versus Davies, David, Pulisic, with club added to country, they should have won it. But, right or wrong, Carrasquilla is the CONCACAF Player of the Year. So, you have that. I have a pretty good team, Panama. They've had a really good year, a underrated year. If you've paid attention, you look at them and say, okay, they're pretty damn good. It's been a pretty damn good year for those guys. But if you haven't been paying attention, you're like, they're that good? They are, but I have Panama winning. Costa Rica will put up a fight. It'll be a tight series, a tight tie, but Panama gets the job done. 3-2. But Costa Rica, I guess, started scoring goals, or at least one per game. Quarterfinal 3, Canada versus Suriname. Canada contra Suriname. Canada. I don't care that Alphonso Davies is out. Sam Adekubi is a damn good player. One. Second of all, it's Suriname. And even if there's no Davies, I still think Canada will whip Suriname and just knock them around. Maybe not 10-0 on aggregate. Maybe I was a bit harsh. I don't care if it's Etienne Facen in goal. I don't care if it's Fonkel. I don't care if it's Han. I don't care who's in goal. Canada will score goals. This is going to be easy. For Jesse Marsh's Canada, this is going to be easy. If you had John Herdman, it might be tough for Canada. It might be a tough tie. If it was Biello, oh hell, it would be only probably like a 2-0 win. Y'all would make us look idiots. Jesse Marsh is different. I don't care if Davies is there or not. You say, but he's the captain. Don't care. Schaffelberg is still there. Lorea's still there. Atakubi's still there. Eustachio's still there. We were just fine without Davies back in 2022 when he had myocarditis during some of the more definitive windows of the World Cup qualifiers. We were fine. We don't need him. Arguably, we may play better without him. Now, this is the first window without him with Jesse Marsch. Granted. But one player does not make a team. And the way they play under Jesse Marsch, I don't think that's going to change because Alphonso Davies has fatigue. I don't. Canada still whips up on Suriname. Probably 6-7-0 on aggregate. Could be still more. 6 or 7, I think that's fair, but they're still going to whip up on them. And I'll be back here to say I told you so on Tuesday. Well, even Friday, I'll be here to tell you I told you so. But if you're waiting for the second leg to be over in Toronto, I will be here to tell you I told you so. It ain't going to take long. It is what it is. Quarterfinal 4, Mexico versus Honduras. Mexico contra Honduras. I got Mexico. Now, Honduras will play tough. Honduras will play tough. I don't think it's going to be crazy to say that Honduras will play a tough tie. It's going to be close. It's going to be tight. I still don't think Mexico are that great. I think they can win. I think it's going to be another tight tie between these two teams, just like last year. I think Vasco will have them be a bit more comfortable, but I think in the end, Mexico will win 2-1 on aggregate. There are going to be some hard-fought games for these two games. Raul Jimenez will probably save Mexico's ass. That's point blank, period. But for me, yeah, 2-1 sounds about right. It's going to be tight. It's going to be close. But I think Mexico still gets the win. Honduras will play tough, but they'll be heartbroken once again. I don't know about if it's going to be as heartbroken as last year, but it's going to be around that level. So, with that being said, we'll go with it. The semifinalists for me will be USA, Panama, Canada, Mexico. Am I rooting for chaos where USA and Mexico both go down, where it's possible for them both to go down? Yes, I'm rooting for chaos. Just to help Canada's sake, yeah, I'm rooting for chaos. Could it happen? There's a non-zero chance of that happening where the USA and Mexico both go down in the quarterfinals. There's a chance. The question is, will they go down? Probably not. One of them, I could see one of them going down. Both of them at the same time. Non-zero chance, but definitely unlikely at times. So, we will see how this goes. But if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you on Thursday for a live watch along and review of Jamaica versus the USA. Live and review on Thursday. Friday, it'll be Suriname versus Canada. Live review. Saturday, Sunday. I think we're off on both days, but we'll see what there is. Monday, Tuesday will be the second legs, and there you go. Wednesday, recap. There you go. With that being said, I will see you, not tomorrow, but Thursday. I'm Ryan, and I'm out. Peace. See you.